We're going to finish off today with some fun, checking out some new MLB satin jackets that have been floating around. And I haven't checked this within the last few hours, but I'm pretty sure that basically all of these are sold out right now. These are over at homage.com, which I guess is like an MLB licensed thing. And they made these and they're all pretty spectacular. So we'll start by looking at the Diamondbacks one, which is pretty beautiful. I know Jacob was griping about this yesterday, thinking that there was too much purple, but Patrick, people don't complain about too much purple in there. Like, that's not a complaint that Diamondbacks fans ever have.
No, that one looks so good. That is just perfect. I actually got excited because when they had their little teaser about, the date that it's coming out, I saw the purple and I immediately go, oh man, the Rockies are getting a cool purple jacket. And people zoomed in and they're like, that's not green. That's more of a teal. Because Rockies do, at least in the mid 90s, they did use a little green in some of their logos in and around Coors Field. Like security jackets had that. But that Diamondbacks one is so clean. I guarantee you're going to see it in Zach Allen's locker at some point this season. He's going to get one.
We know for certain that Zach Gallen is on board with the purple. He's not going to complain about too much.
It's not sold out yet. It is not sold out. The Diamondbacks.
Okay, I guess there's a few of those left. So if you're interested, they're pretty fantastic. Speaking of your Rockies, we take a look at what the Rockies looks like. I guess we'll just run through some NL West teams here. There it is. It's a little plainish, but I don't mind it. Patrick, what do you think?
It looks so old. Like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like the Rockies are they haven't been around that long, right? It's 31 years. So, and
Sure.
yet it has like a classic kind of look to it, which was, the original idea. They wanted to resemble and feel kind of like the Yankees as much as possible. So, they hit on that. And yeah, it's simple. But I think it's very measured and it looks sleek. It's one of the better ones in the NL West. I'll say that.
Yeah, I guess we'll stick with the NL West here. I don't know, maybe the Padres. Padres. Here's what we have for them.
This one should get the chat going. The comments should start flooding in here.
Yeah, I think it's pretty ugly. Is that what you think?
I don't know. I don't hate it. I also don't know that I would wear it because I feel like if I was like riding through somebody's neighborhood, people would flag me down and be like, "Hey, I was expecting a package. Did you just miss my block?" I'm like, "No, I don't work for UPS." Like, it just looks like a delivery driver jacket, which again is not a bad thing. I'm just kind of on the fence about it.
Yeah, it does give off UPS vibes for sure. The Giants, I think that the Giants is pretty classic. No,
all right.
Yeah, I mean you can't hate it, right? I guess.
No, pretty basic.
Pretty basic, but good. Dodgers also pretty basic. But again, if you're a fan of the Dodgers and the Dodgers blue is pretty iconic. Probably can't complain about this one too much. One that I know you have complaints over though, Patrick. Can we get the Nationals one?
Yeah, that was the only one that I wasn't really digging. It's white, so I mean, I guess this is a very specific fashion choice. I guess, like, I don't know if you're going to a club and you're not going to be eating anything that has ketchup or yellow mustard on it, then okay, wear it out. But also, why are you wearing that out to a club in the first place? It's just white, like it looks like bad news to me.
Yeah, we were having this discussion the other day over which MLB team has like just the worst team name, and multiple people pretty emphatically said the Washington Nationals. So I guess that just sort of goes along with that conversation.
And they're the only team that didn't have one of these jackets actually in the 90s. They're the only one, right? Expos moved to Washington, D.C., but the Rays and the D-backs, they're 98. So hey, they're 90s kids.
Yeah. Speaking of 90s kids, the Marlins. This one is pretty nice. I'm a pretty big fan of this one, Patrick. This is beautiful.
Sold out. It is sold out. That one looks very sharp. Yes.
Yeah. Just that deep like turquoisey color. It's iconic. I wish the Marlins would do more with that.
That's here's the thing. Like I don't really wear too many MLB or team specific gear. But the Marlins, because they're just like the Marlins, I feel
Yeah.
like you could wear a Marlins jacket just for style, and no one's really gonna care. They're not even gonna bother asking you, like, "Oh wow, you're a big Marlins fan." They're just like, "Nice jacket." I feel like that's one of the few teams you could actually rock some of the merch, and people just wouldn't care. They'd be like, "The color looks great. It just looks great."
Yeah, the color in and of itself is fantastic. Well, we'll go ahead and stop there. If you want to check these out, homage.com. Most of them are gone, but a few of them, including the Diamondbacks, apparently is still there. Really, really cool. If I were not like a journalist who's supposed to have like integrity and not go around wearing like individual teams gear, I would probably get in on this. But yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff here.
We all silly like the mayor.